Good afternoon. 2021 upcoming NEET PG toppers in making. The great Bahubalis, the warriors who are mercilessly preparing for the NEET PG exam with a lot of hopes, lot of aspirations. बड़े उमंगे और बड़े ख्वाब के साथ. So Thank you very much for joining. Sorry we had few postponements. Morning was a very tough time. There is one patient who survived, and today we weaned out from the ventilator with the COVID. But unfortunately, there is one patient who was 77 years old. Mahalakshmi. She succumbed to the COVID. There was no other option. So there is a lot of pressure in the morning. So I could not be able to make out. I thought, I'm just coming, but I could not be able to come. So luckily there is an option to mention if there is any postponement on the YouTube. I can be able to update you through Telegram. So please be part of the Telegram. And I'm so happy to see 40 online students. That is simply wonderful, doctor. And please invite your friends also. Even if you are a little late, you can still join. Shall we rock the game? Yes, sir. Let us rock the game. Very good. There are 46 players online. Three, two, one, start. You need to punch very fast. We will only give you 20 seconds time because ENT is not really that tough. And these questions are not really that tough. So punch your answers, doctor, as fast as you can. Oh. Okay. Let us check who is going to make it. Yeah. "24 of you are right. 24 of you are absolutely right. It is 15 ml. Ashik is also absolutely right. But the next question onwards, I'm going to rush you a little faster. So, Abhishek is on the top, fully on a shake. Hero Lemming, Rad, N. Prakash, Jyoti, very good. Now, doc, in otitis media with middle ear effusion, what is the treatment of choice? In otitis media with middle ear effusion, what is the treatment of choice? One of the favorite questions. I'm going to give you a very short time, hardly about 10 seconds to 10 to 15 seconds I'll give you in order to crack the answer. Boom, boom, boom. The faster you punch correct answer, you are going to be the winner. Very good. 34 of you have rightly answered. Meningotomy with the grommet insertion is considered to be the treatment. Hero Lemming 8 reached onto the top, followed by Rad, Jyoti, and the Korean President Kim Jong-un Jr. also is playing. Very good. Foot plate of the stapes. Foot plate of the stapes. Where is it attached? Yes. Where is the foot plate of stapes is attached? Punch, 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 doctor. So to punch correctly and to punch fastest will take you to the top of the leaderboard and you will win 40,000 rupees of the grand prize in every tournament. Very good. 30 of you have rightly answered. Foot plate of the stapes attached to the oval window is what you need to remember. Kim Jong-un Jr., the North Korean president, is really studying nowadays ENT very well. So followed by Jyotish, Shruti and Pri. Frontal sinus opens into. Very good to see 54 online students. Every day 3 tournaments. 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 10 p.m. Every week 3 into 6, Monday to Saturday. 18 tournaments. Every year 1,000 tournaments. And that is going to give you a complete adrenaline rush which is required to become the winner. But the only thing is, you all need to promise me after the quiz is over to go back to the onlinembbs.com video library, get motivated, pick up some of the topics that you are completely clean bowled and try to do the revision. So my job is every 6 hours to give you that push, TID, in order to continue to be in the game of preparation, which is most important to become a winner. Perseverance is the only perseverance to read every day, to not disappoint, to not worry, to manage the life's challenges. The life is full of challenges. We think that we shall study about 10 hours today, but we can't be able to. There may be 100 reasons for that. But that should not stop us to be vibrant and continue to slog around and to be a hustler. So, doctor, that keeps hero on a streak of 4 correct answers. Very good. Synchronous malignancy seen with carcinoma of the larynx is which one? Synchronous malignancy with the carcinoma of larynx. Where do you see? Synchronous malignancy seen with the carcinoma of the larynx. Only 5 of you have correctly answered by saying carcinoma esophagus. That is wonderful. But 26 of you have taught it as pyriform fossa. So that is the fix about it. That brings A to the top. And Josiah Homeo Lee is the highest climber. Oh my God, all these Japanese, Chinese, how are they? Koreans, how are they coming into our game? The best drug used for the prophylaxis whenever there is a nasal allergy. Which one? The best drug used for prophylaxis for nasal allergy. Very good. Boom, boom, boom. 23 of you are right. Antihistamines are the ones which are often used. That brings A to the top. Jyoti, Jayashri, Arti are really racing to come to the top position. Very good. These are all true about the maxilla fracture, except good to see Riha Fazal. These are all true about maxilla fracture, except however the clinical presentation, what are the complications? Easy question. Today questions are all more or less very easy. 23 of you are right. There is no CSF rhinorrhea in maxilla fracture. There is anesthesia on the cheek, surgical emphysema, and tooth occlusion. Very good. A is having 6 answers answered in a row correctly. Very good, A. Now, what is the key area of the nasal septum? Which is the source of bleeding? Which is the key area of the nasal septum, which is the source of bleeding? Which is the key area of the nasal septum, which is a point of bleeding? 24 of you correctly answered antero-inferior part of the nasal septum. Very good. A remains on the top and attack is coming closely to attack the A. Now, after tympanoplasty, reactionary hemorrhage. When do you see? What is the definition of reactionary hemorrhage? Yes, doctor. So what is the very good. 9 of you are right. Less than 48 hours, you call it as reactionary hemorrhage. That brings Carlson to the position 5 and Sairam is climbing very fast. In the middle ear, which of the following is related to antero-superior quadrant of the tympanic membrane? Antero-superior quadrant of tympanic membrane. Which structure is related? Which is very important to know that relation, especially whenever you are placing the incision on the tympanic membrane. Come on, warriors! Punctuate answer. Of you are correct. Corner tympani nerve is typically located in the antero-superior quadrant of the tympanic membrane is what you should be sure. Jai Shri, Jai Shri, Jai Shri. Very good. Jai Shri is quickly aiming to come to the top. Very good, Jai Shri. Ravi is the highest climber. Now, what is an indication of tonsillectomy? Tonsils are the bread and butter of ENT surgeons. अच्छा भैया 2 tonsils करे तो मिल जाएगा 3,000 रुपया, खत्म आज के लिए. That's a kind of every profession has a bread and butter. So what is the indication for tonsillectomy? How many attacks of tonsillitis becomes an indication? A very common, very practical point. 10 of you are right. 3 attacks of tonsillitis per year for a consecutive 3 years is an indication for tonsillectomy. Whoa, that brings concern to the top. Oh, Jayashri slightly lagging. No worries, Jayashri. Now, doctor, nasal myasis. It occurs due to what? Nasal myasis occurs due to what? Boom, boom, boom. So, the main reason for the nasal myasis (30 of you are correct). Maggots are the ones that you see responsible for nasal myasis. So there's a close fight between Carlson and Lemming to catch up the top position. Kayal, what a wonderful name. Kayal is the highest climber. What is the best test for the cochlear hearing? That is cochlear hearing and cochlear hearing loss. What is the best test for cochlear hearing? Please don't care about the slide. Just read on the top and options. Don't look at the slide. Best test for cochlear hearing. So what is the best test for cochlear hearing? Best always remains only one best, doctor. Be very sure about these adjectives called earliest, best, etc. So ABC test. Very good. Kim Jong-un Jr., His Excellency is back into position 5. Caloric test is for which semicircular canal? Caloric test, where you are looking for the nystagmus, is checking with which semicircular canal? (25 of you are right. It is the lateral semicircular canal which is being tested in the caloric test. Carlson remains on a huge reign on the top. Now, otosclerosis typically begins where? Where does it begin? Is it the scutum, the round window, tympanic membrane, or fistula, antifenestrum? So where does the otosclerosis typically begin? The point of starting of otosclerosis. "22 of you are right. Fistula antifenestrum is the place where otosclerosis begins," is what you need to remember. Colson continue to be on the top of the world. Very good. Now, doctor, Trotter's triad is characterized by all these features. Where do you see Trotter's triad? Nasopharyngeal carcinoma. So it is characterized by all these clinical features, except Trotter's triad. Harita Kumar, Ram Brahma Reddy, you can still join Kahoot.it in the bottom and can be able to find. Very good. So once more, evening 6 p.m. we have a edge of the seat excitement with ophthalmology quiz, and in the night 10 p.m. we are having the PSM, otherwise called SPM, sleep promoting medicine quiz. Very good. It does not include cervical lymphadenopathy, is what you need to remember. Very good. Sairam is quickly rushing to the position 5. Yesterday, Sairam in the night, previously Sairam was our topper. Very good. So, doctor, Jacob's triad, Trotter's triad, conductive hearing loss, palatal palsy, trigeminal neuralgia. The combination is called Trotter. Trigeminal neuralgia, amaurosis bulbi, ophthalmoplegia, that becomes the Jacob's triad, is what you need to remember for the tomorrow's exam. So how does nasopharyngeal carcinoma present, doctor? There can be a severe headache whenever there is any erosion of the skull base. There can be a Trotter's triad because of the eustachian tube block. There is a conductive deafness. And there is a ipsilateral temporoparietal neuralgia because of the trigeminal nerve involvement. Vagus involvement, because vagus, everything, they all pass through that small foramina. A nasopharyngeal carcinoma grows and compresses them. So any elderly person presenting with dysphagia and multiple cranial nerve palsies is a classical case of nasopharyngeal carcinoma, is what you need to remember. In Chevallet fracture of nasal bone, what is the mechanism of trauma? How does a Chevallet fracture of nasal bone typically happens? Yes. Punch your answers, doctor. Every day, 3 toppers get opportunity to each win 40,000 rupees of onlinembbs.com video library containing 3,000 video lectures, 30,000 MCQs, topic-wise classified and given like online tests, 1 lakh PowerPoint slides of notes, lot of mnemonics, everyday daily live online class, 65 full-scale grand tests. Everything is yours, doctor. Play the quizzes. If you win 40,000 rupees. If not, you will be able to at least learning some important points to carry home. And when you read passively in the book, you may forget. But when you are competing with a mob, with a crowd, with a gang of warriors and mercenaries, you are going to remember it lifetime. That's the whole fun of preparation for entrance together. So, doctor, that keeps Carlson on the top. Unquestioned authority he has become now, followed by hero A. Jayashree Saira. Very good. So, doctor, which is difficult to visualize on indirect laryngoscopy of all the structures? Which is difficult to visualize on indirect laryngoscopy? When you do the indirect laryngoscopy, so similarly in ophthalmology, you also have direct, indirect ophthalmoscopy differences, where you see magnified, real, inverted image, blah, 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 everything. So please don't forget to come today evening 6 p.m. Boom, boom, boom. Let us all fight ophthalmology. Very good. 12 of you are right. You can see false vocal cord, true vocal cord, and epiglottis. They're all true. So that keeps Carlson on the top. Now, improvement of nasal patency by retracting the lateral part of the cheek and testing the vestibular component of the nose. What is this test called? Come on, punch your answers, doctor. Good to see. Srijana Reddy, Ram Brahma Reddy, Dr. Rekha, and many more who are all online. Thanks for joining the quiz show with Dr. Murli Bhardwaj every day, morning 10 a.m., 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. Shortly, we are coming up with a very good mobile app. So starting from 9 a.m. to night 12 p.m., you have 19 subjects, every hour one test, but they are not anchor driven, but they are directly the mob will join and you can start punching your answers. Very good. 26 of you have correctly answered. Cottel's test is what you need to remember. That's good. Ravi is the fastest climber. Now, stylolgia is also called as, what do you call stylolgia? Algia is a pain. So stylolgia is also called as, I know what is the most common wrong answer, but still let us see who will correctly answer. Stylolgia. Boom, boom, boom. Stylolgia is also called as. 22 of you are correct. Even Dr. Rekha is also correct. So Dr. Rekha, please don't forget, you have a great chance of winning 40,000 rupees of the topper prize. The main thing that you need to do is you also can log in by coming a little early. Every day 3 shows. Please don't forget, please join. So Eagle syndrome, very good. That brings Jayashree almost to the position 3. My prediction is going to be possibly true. Let us see Jayashree whether she can be on the top. Now, doctor, elongated styloid process lead to stylolgia. There is a pain in the tonsillar fossa, upper neck radiating to ipsilateral ear. Whenever the patient is swallowing, this pain becomes aggravated. And on the X-ray, Townes view is most helpful to make the diagnosis. Which best differentiates anthracoinal polyp from ethmoidal polyp. Anthracoinal polyp from ethmoidal polyp. There's a list of differences. You should master it for the tomorrow's NEET PG FMG exam. Come on, punch your answers. So how do you differentiate anthracoinal polyps vis-a-vis ethmoidal polyp? 17 of you are right. They're best seen on the posterior rhinoscopy. That's the best way to differentiate. Oh, Jayshree, you dropped and A has made a correct answer and shut up. To the fame, Aarti. Congrats, Aarti. Hope in ophthalmology quiz, Aarti become our topper. 4 correct answers in a row. Now, doctor, this is an easy question. All of you will kill me. If you answer this question also wrong, oh my God, I will give you free coaching, doctor, as a social responsibility. Utna simple question hai. Paracusis Willisis is a feature of boom, boom, boom. I know those who are innocent, what are they going to answer? 12 of you correctly answered. Oh my God, still there are people who can answer wrongly. Then you are in an amoebic state of preparation for the NEET PG exam, doctor. At least in the subject of ENT. High time that you need to go back to the onlinemmbbs.com video library. So, doctor, please remember the first person gets 40,000 rupees, whereas second to 10th rank, you can still call our helpline. I'm typing here 9000868 Yes. Now, Paracusis Willisis is a feature of. So, you must be very sure that brings Angela into the 3rd position. Now, doctor, paranasal osteomas, most commonly involved in, where are they involved? Paranasal osteomas, most commonly involved in. Yes. Which sinus paranasal osteomas are most commonly involved? Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Excellent. 7 of you have correctly answered. And that, most of you thought it as maxillary sinus, but that is not true. Now, doctor, Carlson is on the top and Hero Lemming 8, just trailing behind the Carlson. No worries. Now, doctor, the last question which is going to decide who is going to win the jackpot of 40,000 rupees. Loudness recruitment phenomena It is associated with whoever punches the correct answer first is gonna be wearing the crown of 40,000 rupees. Come on, punch your answer, doctor. Loudness recruitment phenomena. Boom, boom, boom. I will only give you 10 seconds time. Punch your answer. Great. Only 6 of you have correctly answered in case of cochlear deafness. Now, doctor, it is time to give the awards. Angela! Hero Larynx is in second position. Concert is on the top of the world. Jayashri is among the runners. Jayashri, you can still call our helpline and can be able to ask for a highly discounted price. You will be able to score. Oh, Mohan Babu played in the name of Carlson. Oh my God, very good. But still, Mohan Babu, you can be able to suggest any of your Mohan Babu's girlfriend or your roommate's girlfriend or boyfriend, anything is okay. We will be able to give the prize. You know, the fun and joy is giving over 40 crore rupees worth of 1,000 online subscriptions every year by conducting 1,000 tournaments. Excellent. I hope you all had that adrenaline rush in ENT, which sometimes otherwise is dry. And I'm quite sure that you will go back, pick up the 40 high-yield topic list I have given you in the onlineMBBS.com video library. And you don't take more than 20 hours to do the revision, right? So take every opportunity to do the revision, which is most important. Very good, Shweta Reddy, congrats. To see you, Hero Lemmings, very good. Excellent. So once more at 6 p.m., we are all meeting up. We will play ophthalmology. We will see who is the winner. And we tell the world, hey, I'm no more disappointed. I'm no more worried. Every day I'm playing 3 quizzes. Somewhere I'm improving every day. Every day I'm getting inspired. And I'm seeing the dream of becoming the topper, which is very important. The best thing you can do in this entire world to anyone is to give the hope. And the worst thing same time is to take away the hope. So doctor, please also make 3 to 4 friends to sit along with you and prepare. Never prepare alone. And as a group, all of you are going to become the winners. You get so many such friends, study partners. Be part of our Telegram group. Please call our helpline. See you all. Enjoy a great evening. And in Hyderabad, the weather is awesome. It is like Ooty or Shimla with a beautiful drizzling of the rain. Very romantic weather. See you all at 6 p.m. Thank you.